Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's well and had a nice weekend and all that sort of thing. So I wanted to, in preparation for Monday, go over some charts that I'm seeing some potentially nice setups developing in, and we're starting with USD CHF. Now, this is something that I mean, it's one of my masterpieces, not mine. I mean, the market has generated these lovely patterns. I mean, particularly the red ABCD kick-started this move up in USD CHF. And for me, I can see a one and a two. So if I'm seeing a one and a two pointing higher, I'm writing it down. So what I like about this is we've had an ABCD complete. We've had two complete, the blue one and the red one. And we've also see two cycles higher, smaller cycles. Remember, these are to make a bigger cycle. Ultimately, I'm expecting this area to get tested. So there's real nice defined upside here. What we're talking 180 pips. I'm having that if I can. Tick. Now I'm just going to come to a slightly nearer time frame. Just to get a bit more clarity on it. So, when we're looking at markets, when I look at markets, I've had it drilled into me about the number three and how price behaves in threes. I'm not going to go too much detail on it, but I just wanted to highlight it for you. You can you can say what you like. You can say it's just higher highs and higher lows, correct? But how many higher highs and higher lows? That's the thing. It is looking at you in the face every time. But for me, I'm just going to label this one up. There's one, there's two, all of this. It's a consolidation, and that's consolidation. And this one is absolutely amazing opportunity to get long. I'm going to put an alert here. Really like it. What else do I have on my list? Okay, so that's USD CHF. I really like this AUD, Euro AUD. This for me is another top pattern. So first of all, where are we in this cycle? Bring up one of my nice looking pictures. Cycle one, cycle two. You could think this is two and this is three. You'd be right, because it would be three and one ultimately. But the pattern's got a long way to go. We're all the way up here still. So huge upside. And normally when you see an ABCD pattern like this, a Gartley pattern where you have an X, ABCD, you actually get this as your move. And fair enough, copy the triangle. So you get the move up to here. So that's what we're targeting. And, we've made this change of character here. And I'm looking for markets to start showing me before I get in. This is another big candidate for tomorrow. Really nice setup. And there were a few more that I like. Obviously, USD CAD. Same sort of thing. We can identify where we are from the lows. We can count two cycles higher. So we know we're waiting for three. Even though we know it's going to give a three, that, you still got this sort of risk. Look at all that risk. That's 260 pips of risk. That's too much. That's too much. And for me, we have done three up. We've taken out this. But it's this that matters. That's my target. The question at the moment in my head is whether these two are one and this is two. Let me just see if there's anything more on a smaller time frame. Watching and anticipating this to be higher as well. US dollar basket, back to one of my favorites. This is a stunner. What, first, second, third, one, two. It can't go anywhere else but up. It's at the end of the day, trading, if you boil it down, is pretty simple. You look at the main driver, which is the dollar basket. That's looking to me like it wants to go higher. Therefore, I am going to be playing long on dollar pairs because this is going higher and that's going to drive the dollar. In sympathy with that, you're going to get things weakening. Items priced in dollar are going to come down. So gold, oil, makes sense. It's all woven together. We have this AUD USD as well. Let's look at it. This doesn't look as pretty as I've had it drawn up in other examples, but this is the top. First of all, this is all A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D, CD leg extended. But at the same time, to me, this looks like two cycles again. I think that this is a cycle. I think that this is a cycle. This is a long-term trend, long-term pictures. So I'm starting to see some character build here, trying to play the third. And I think I'm going to get it. So there we are. Next. What else was I looking at that was quite interesting? Obviously, my oil situation looks... let me just show you a bit more of the screen. Okay. So this pattern on the way up, I'm expecting it on the way down. Now we have moved into a Gartley situation, which I will just wait for my computer. No, not having it. Fair enough. Anyway, this is a Gartley situation. Let me just delete these other things. So let me just delete all of this. We're pretty clean. This is a 1, 2, 3 down. Ultimately, you should get 1, 2, 3 up. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for that. Just a simple trade back here. 1, 2, 3. If you want to get fibs out and be smart from the highs, we're at the 38.2. That's pretty aggressive. That's setting itself up potentially here. Many people are looking long, but it's not what the market's telling me. Makes you feel uncomfortable. But this is projecting a huge movement down in the price of oil. So I'm not sure what's going to cause that, but that's what I'm seeing, and we'll look forward to that next week. Any others while I'm here? I quite like the look of Euro USD. I've got my eyes on that. I have projected the dollar to get stronger. So this is counter dollar strength. Again, I do believe I'm witnessing a 1 and a 2 here and a potential move for a 3. I've got my alerts up here. First zone higher, 1, 2, 3. What else have we got? That's nice to look at. There isn't a great deal else, to be honest. There are a few stock setups that are looking pretty juicy that I will be prepared to have a look at. I mean, we have Prudential here. This is one that's, you have to remember this methodology works on stocks, FX pairs, commodity pairs, whichever. This is one that we've been advising clients on at the moment. Really simple structure. This is a huge time frame. This is Prudential. If you know anything about how to read financial reports, go and educate yourself. I can recommend you places where you can educate yourself, exactly that. But for me, this is a stock trading on a decent, attractive multiples, but more to the point, we have an ABCD pattern completing and converging here. And it just shows you the power of harmonics across all asset classes. So I digress. Back to the subject matter. There are a few decent setups for next week. Really like how this CAD CHF is looking as well. This is going to be an absolute stonker of a trade. ABCD is absolutely huge. And a 1, 2, 3 to the low. This is just a case of hopping on at the right time. I'd like to get back above this dotted line. There you have it, folks. That's a quick market update from me. I wish you all the best, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow, no doubt. Thank you.